What's cracking, peeps? Your boy T-Money up in the Heezy. Happy Thursday evening. It's going to be a quick update I'm going to do tonight. I got just a few packages in the mail today. I also got a movie in, or a few items in yesterday, but I'm actually going to save them for a collection overview video I'm planning on doing sometime soon. One of the earliest videos I ever did was a collection overview of my Redemption Films collection, and so now that a few years have gone by and I purchased, more Redemption Films, which is a sub-label of Kino Lorber, I'm going to do a new update where I show you guys kind of like my, and I'm far from having the whole Redemption Films line of films, but I've got a lot more than I had when I did that video. So I'm going to save those. I bought a lot from this dude on the Cult Media Facebook group. It was like 5 or 6 movies. Redemption Film Blu-ray. So I'll do that for a later update, so stay tuned for that. But for tonight, I got a couple packages. One from Diabolic DVD, one from my man Todd E. Walnuts, and one from Amazon. And then I have one movie that I got in yesterday. I'm just going to show you guys tonight. I've never seen it. It's from 1944, film noir, crime film noir movie. Basically, well, Ministry of Fear, about this dude who I think either is accused of killing his wife or kills his wife. He gets out of jail or wherever, and basically he stumbles across this Nazi spy. The Nazis are onto them because he somehow comes into contact with this little piece of equipment that's owned by the Nazis, I think, something like that. But sounds pretty good. Ministry of Fear, so from 1944, definitely a darker film noirish type movie. So that's from Indicator, Powerhouse Films. It's black and white, 1944, chock full of special features. If you guys want to pause that, take a look, see if you're interested. The only thing I don't like about the Indicator films is that on the back there's never a summary. However, there's a 44-page booklet. I think it's at least 38 pages, so it's a hefty booklet. So one of the bonuses you always get with the Indicator releases is that they come with really nice booklets. So it makes up for the fact that there's no summary on the back of the film, because you get like 40 pages of information on the film inside. So really cool. That's Ministry of Fear. It's a Fritz Lang film as well, so it's got to be good, right? All right, let's get into the Amazon.com package. Just one movie here. Awesome, and I was kind of nervous. I didn't think it was going to come with a slip. First, heard about this movie from Mike from Grindhouse Video. I think he had showed it, that he had it in stock, but I opted to grab it from Amazon because it was a little bit cheaper. And it's, I don't really know much about it. I think it's Asian. Gonjiam Haunted Asylum, but according to my buddy D-Boogie86, it's a very good film. He loves his Asian movies, though, so I'm not as big, but it says a wonderfully contemporary twist and some old school horror elements. It says, based on the local legends and stories of people who visited the real-life abandoned hospital, Gonjiam Haunted Asylum follows the crew of a horror web show who plan to live stream from inside the asylum. To attract more viewers, the show's host arranges some scares for the team. But as they move further into the nightmarish old building, they begin to encounter much more than expected. Sounds a lot like other found footage films. It's very cliche in terms of its description. I'm not sure, but I've heard decent things. I love haunted asylums. I love anything that has to do with like abandoned insane asylums, haunted asylums, anything of that nature I'm interested in. So hopefully I'll like it. Yeah, I like found footage all right too. So there's a movie that the plot synopsis really reminds me of, and of course I'm drawing a blank on the name. It's about the dudes that do the haunted house, and then they set up some scares, and then, come to find out it's actually really haunted, and then some serious shit goes down. It's a movie that Horrorsball had recommended, found footage film as well from last year or something, and it's really good. Too bad I can't remember the name, so maybe I'll plug it in the description of this video if I remember and get around to it. But similar to that, I guess, in theme, maybe. We'll see. But we'll get into Todd's package next. Todd is a longtime friend, acquaintance, more than an acquaintance, a friend of mine from YouTube. Been watching his videos for a really long time now. I kept trying to remember the first time I saw Todd E. Walnuts videos. Probably like 5 years ago. I want to say it was years ago, but we've been kind of, we go through like periods where we talk a lot and then we don't, because I think we're both busy and just doing our own thing. It's understandable. He has kids and a full-time job. I have a full-time job. We're just both busy. So, but anytime I can, support him, he can support me. We show love for each other. We are pretty close in terms of you know, fellow YouTube friends and whatnot. So thank you, Todd, for the package. You didn't even let me know that it was shipped, so it was a pleasant surprise. I always appreciate that. I never mind. So yeah, I wasn't expecting this today. I'm freaking out. Are there scissors over there, dude? Oh, never mind. I got them. Trying to find a way to open this. But so Todd was selling a few things, and he had hit me up just to give me kind of, not like first dibs, but just to let me know he had some stuff he was going to be posting in a video. And he knows I like to buy stuff. And so he always looks out for me when he does that, as I do for him. So was kind of disappointed because he had this rad fucking box set that actually he offered me a while back, and funds have just been tight, you know, life, bills, and it's like, it was like a expensive hard box of a movie I love, Night Beast, and I think there were only like 100 of the things released, so I really wanted it, but I couldn't afford it. I just couldn't justify paying the price for it at this time, just because you know, I have other priorities and stuff, so... but anyways, I did grab one thing from him, and it is the popcorn hard box, and this is factory sealed, I believe. If it's not factory sealed, then it's just, oh cool. So it looks like it was just, you know, put in one of those things, which is totally fine.
Hell House.
Hell House LLC, thank you. That's the movie I was mentioning. Thanks, bro. So anyways, the Gonji Asylum 10 minutes later reminded me of Hell House LLC. And if you guys haven't seen Hell House LLC, I'm glad you mentioned that because it's a great movie. Check it out. It's one of my favorite found footage films ever, and it's recent too. So anyways, this one though is a great movie as well. Of course, I have multiple editions of the film, but I actually don't have this, so I'm glad I grabbed it because I have the hard box of the alternate title, which is, it starts with an S. Drawing a blank. Skinner. So, yes, and I also have, of course, the beautiful Synapse Blu-ray that was released, finally. The long-awaited, highly anticipated Synapse Blu-ray, but this is just a DVD. I don't really collect hard boxes, but, and it's in mint condition, so that's lovely. I do collect them for films that I love, so I wanted to grab this one. You know, the rad thing about this is the actual disc inside. Oh, you know what's really weird about this? I'm not sure if Todd even was aware of this, but the actual disc inside of this is a CMV Laservision, so, of Skinner. So this actually is not the same release. So I've got the packaging for the 84 Entertainment, and then I've got the Skinner DVD. So I don't think Todd was aware of that, because honestly I don't think he ever watched this. But maybe he has the correct DVD that this is supposed to be, possibly. I'll hit you up if you're, I don't know. I don't know as you've been watching my videos as frequently because you said you've been busy, but in any case, I'll get at you individually. And so now I've got a hard box for a film that is not even the correct version of the film, but that's all right. We'll work it out, I'm sure. All right, let's get into this now. The grand finale. So glad I saved this for last. Jesse from Diabolic, my man, sending me some goodness, of course. And we are going to get into this now. I just ordered a shit ton of stuff from Jesse tonight as well, so I should have another package from them coming in soon. Awesome. So, really excited. I've got 4 titles here. Kino Lorber, 2 Scorpions, and a Arrow video. So we'll start with the Scorpion films. I have Lady Ice, which is kind of, I think, like a crime, thriller, exploitation, buddy cop type movie, I guess. Investigate, I don't know. It's a sleek thriller set in the Windy City. Detective Andy Hammond collaborates with an insurance company to investigate a theft of diamonds. So, cool. So, Lady Ice, I'm sure it's got a sexy cast. And it is from 1973, so excited. And nothing inside as usual, but that's okay. Then we have a movie I was really curious about, based on the best-selling book by Margaret Craven. The Owl, I heard the owl call my name, sorry. A shimmering production that makes an absorbing statement about life, dignity, and death. I don't know why I was so interested in this film based on the cover. It's kind of a generic, boring cover, but I don't know, something about it stood out to me. Golden Globe Award winner Tom Courtenay portrays Father Mark Bryan, a young Anglican priest sent by his bishop, to live among the proud Indians of the Northwest. The beauty, simplicity, and fundamental truths of human existence in this primitive locale provide a backdrop for Bryan's rediscovery of life, love, courage, and dignity. Courtenay delivers one of the finest performances of his illustrious career in this raw and passionate tale, directed by Daryl Duke, and based on Margaret Craven's bestseller. So it's not really a horror movie at all. It's more of, I think, like a, I don't know, the story of, I guess, not a coming-of-age film, but you guys, I just read the synopsis too. I don't know. It's the study of culture in the Northwest. I don't know. We'll see. I just was really intrigued by the cover, so I wanted to pick it up. I collect most Scorpion releases anyway, so really excited for this one. I thought this came with a slipcover. Based on the image on Diabolic's site, it looked like it did, but it doesn't. This is a film from 1946, black and white. It's a thriller, chiller type movie. It's called The Spiral Staircase, and it is about a murderer. A murderer is targeting disabled young women in a New England town. So, awesome. Right up my alley. I love black and white murder mysteries. You know, it's just the, I don't know, something about the black and white film. The murder film, a murder mystery filmed in black and white. I don't know. The aura of it, I don't know what I'm trying to say. The setting, it's just something about it always is intriguing to me. So, this is a new one from Kino, of course, and there's no reversible cover artwork. Very small on the special features. You have 1945 Screen Directors Playhouse Radio, and audio commentary by a film historian by the name of Imogen Sarah Smith. So, but, nonetheless, I'm really excited. The cover looked awesome to me as well. You know, the dimly lit stairwell and the candle. What do you call those? For lack of I'm just a tard sometimes. Sorry, guys. But anyway, stoked for that one. And last but certainly not least, the long-awaited, highly anticipated Arrow edition of The Baby finally makes its way into my hands. I love this movie. I own the Severin release, but I've heard that Arrow's release is better. Not gonna lie, I've heard it's a better transfer. So, this movie's fucked up. Those of you who guys don't know about it, there you go. It's just fucked up. I don't really know how to describe it. A grown man is like this psychotic baby, and it's a trip. So check it out. Tons of special features. And this is all regions, so there you go. Oh, whatever. I got some time, so I'll read you guys the synopsis. Still traumatized by the loss of her husband, well-meaning social worker Anne Gentry throws herself into her latest assignment, the case of the baby, a 21-year-old man with the mind of an infant who crawls, cries, and yet has to make it out of nappies. But baby's family, the tyrannical mama Wadsworth and her two demented daughters, aren't the only ones with a warped conception of family relations. And the full horror only begins when Anne sets her sights on liberating the drooling man-child, and in so doing unleashes the wrath of the Wadsworth woman. So, yeah, it's a shit show of a movie, but I really enjoy it. It's fucking weird. And it's been a while since I've seen it. Probably like early 2000s, or I mean, I always say early 2000s, 2010-ish. Whenever the Severin release came out, maybe a couple years later, is when I first picked it up, watched it for the first time. And The Baby. There's a movie that I always mix this one up with. I'm not even going to go there because I'm having a mind fuck. So, anyway, guys, that's it. That's my update for tonight. Check out this. I mean, what am I saying? I am going to go because I can't speak anymore. I can't wait to check this one out, though. Really, really cool. Found footage. I mean, that cover. That cover, man. Love it. And it's just I don't know. It just feels good. I like it. Thanks for watching, as always, guys. Catch you later. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. Peace.